The water delivery man immediately noticed something was wrong with the little girl's finger. He quickly put down the water bucket, snatched an ice pop from a nearby boy's hand, and without hesitation, ate it. Then, he used the wooden stick to secure the girl's severed finger. Next, he swiftly removed the hair tie from her head and, within seconds, created a makeshift splint. Just then, the girl's father rushed over. The man reminded him to take the girl to the hospital as soon as possible. Sure enough, when the doctor saw the splint, he was shocked. It looked exactly like something from a medical textbook. He even said that if they had arrived a little later, the finger would have been ruined. The doctor immediately arranged a CT scan. In the hospital hallway, the girl suddenly heard a familiar voice. To her surprise, it was the same man who had fixed her finger earlier. Her father noticed him too and was about to thank him, but before he could speak, he suddenly began coughing violently. The delivery man placed his hand on the father's chest, but the father pushed him away. Moments later, he began struggling to breathe, his face turning pale. Because the hospital was overcrowded, no doctor or nurse noticed his condition. The girl screamed for help, but no one responded. The water delivery man, however, remained calm, quietly observing everything. A female doctor heard the girl's cries and tried to check, but before she could get close, another patient called her away. She had no choice but to arrange for someone else to look into it, while the delivery man, sensing something unusual, followed along. Inside the elevator, the girl's father suddenly collapsed and lost consciousness. The delivery man rushed forward, but a doctor quickly pulled him back. Seeing the crisis, the doctor immediately laid the patient flat and rushed to grab emergency equipment. At that moment, the delivery man placed his hand on the father's chest, as if he could see the man's heart about to stop beating. The doctor returned, preparing for intubation, but the delivery man told them it was already too late. The heart had stopped. The doctors ignored him and continued the rescue. Suddenly, the delivery man grabbed the equipment and forcibly stopped them. When the doctors rechecked, they realized the situation was indeed critical. CPR was started immediately, and a nurse brought in the defibrillator. The delivery man joined the resuscitation efforts, assisting the doctors step by step. Thankfully, after full efforts, the heartbeat returned. But the father now needed immediate surgery. Any delay could cost his life. The operating room was ready, but the lead surgeon was nowhere to be found. All the doctors capable of performing the surgery were tied up saving other patients. A nurse anxiously said that if they waited any longer, the patient would not survive. The girl stood to the side, tears streaming down her face. She knew clearly that the only person who could save her father now was this delivery man. Her eyes pleaded with him, but if he performed the surgery without a medical license, he would be throwing away his future forever. He hesitated for a moment, then turned to leave. Suddenly, the girl grabbed his hand and quietly placed a coin in his palm. With tears in her eyes, she begged him silently. At that moment, the delivery man finally made up his mind. No matter the consequences, he would do everything in his power to save her father.